Hello ladies, Kristen here, and I'm going to be talking to you about the most important part of putting on your Jamberry nails, and that is the nail prep. Now, a lot of you think that just putting them on after taking the other ones off is just fine, and you would be wrong. You wonder why you have bubbles or other problems, or they lift or they come off early. This would be why. This is the biggest reason why. And I'm going to show you on my thumbnail here. So a lot of people think that this little line right here is your cuticle. And guess what, ladies? You are wrong. I didn't know this until just recently. I just learned about that. And it's actually called, I'm going to botch this name, your epinecium. You actually have cuticle. Most people call that your cuticle. Cuticle can be all over your nail. It can be everywhere. That's what we talk about when we talk about invisible cuticle. So some of you will tell me, oh, I pushed back my cuticles and they, it still had bumps, but guess what? You might still have cuticle down here, which is shocking. So one way to get rid of that cuticle is with cuticle remover. Now this is Jamberry's cuticle remover right here. And this one's fantastic. So all you have to do for this one is twist it, and you'll get some on the end. And I put it not just around the edges, but I put it all over my nails. And you really want to let it sit for about a minute before you start pushing. Let's talk about what we're going to use to push it while we wait. So we have an orange stick. This works really well. You can get in there pretty well, and it's really gentle on your nails. If you have a metal spoon pusher, this also really helps, and it gets the job done a lot better. And honestly, sometimes I even use my nail, and I can kind of feel where that bump or that ridge is. If you're feeling a bump or a ridge, that's part of your invisible cuticle. All right, so I'm going to use, first off, our little orange stick, and I'm going to go around the edges, and I'm going to scrape my entire nail. I really want to scrape it and feel if there's anything there. And I can tell there's kind of a bump back here. That means I've got some invisible cuticle, and you'll even see a little bit of it coming up. I'm going to push. And you can see some of that icky white stuff coming up. That's invisible cuticle. Now, like I said, this does a pretty good job. You can also get in there with a spoon pusher. The metal ones do a really good job. And if I feel like a little bit of a bump right there, that means I have some invisible cuticle. Now, a lot of times your invisible cuticle likes to hide on these sides right here. Some of you will get bubbling on those bumps on the sides. So you really want to push right there and right there and really, really get in there, okay? Sometimes I even wash this off and do it a second time if I notice that I still have some when I'm all done. Now, I'm gonna wipe it, but what you really wanna do is go wash your hands really well with soap and water once you're done to get that cuticle oil off, or the cuticle remover off, excuse me. And before you start doing your nail wraps, you're going to wanna shape your nails with either a glass nail file or a regular nail file. And then the next thing, you want to use a prep wipe to dry out your nail. Now you can use one of these from Jamberry, or you can also use a cotton ball and some alcohol. So when you do that, you really want to scrub all over and get your whole nail. Make sure it's really dried out, because when your nail is dried out, that's when the nail wrap is going to attach. If your nails wraps are slipping off, that means that your nails are oily. So you might want to try using dish soap to wash your hands before you start, and then really, really get in there with that rubbing alcohol. So this has just been a quick demonstration on how to get your nails prepped properly and get rid of all of that invisible cuticle. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact me at the information on my business card. Take care and have a great day, ladies. Bye.